know that we've done lard videos before, but this is going to be a little higher quality. We're going to put together several pieces of it so that you can see the whole process. Today we are mostly just doing leaf lard, correct, Claire? It's all leaf lard? Leaf lard is the fat that's around the hog's belly, around the organs, and it's much easier to do than cutting fat back, from which you have to extract the skin before you can cut it up. So Claire and Anthony are cutting these up into small chunks and putting it into this nice 5-gallon pot, which is where we cook all of our stocks and stews and sauces and applesauce and rhubarb sauce and everything goes in that pot. So it's just cut up leaf lard into the pot. That's the first step, and we'll put it onto our all-purpose wood cook stove, which not only is our wood cooking stove and only cooking stove for the farm, but also you'll see these pipes in the back are used to do a thermosiphoning setup with the hot water heater upstairs, up in Jack's my closet actually, and it sits up there and the water is pumped in cold, and the stove will, you know, heat rises, cold drops, that whole principle of thermosiphoning, and so we constantly are pumping heat from the stove into the hot water tank, the reserve tank, and that will give us nice hot water for the farm. This is the fat back on the stove. Not fat back, this is the leaf lard on the stove. This is a nice quantity. You'll see a 5-gallon pot full, and later we'll come back and see how that boils down. 2 hours into the process, 2 hours after we put the fat on the stove, and we see there are a lot of cracklings on the top here. We're going to be pouring those off, and we'll have the lard free below, but then we'll put it on one more time to cook it down some more, get all the rest of the lard available. To pour the lard into quarts once it's cooled off a little bit. You don't want it to eat into the plastic and, you know, have an impact on the health of the lard itself. But nice and cool before it turns solid. And we'll sit this out on the counter, out on the table tonight, and then put the lids on and put that back in the freezer, and it'll be available for use. And then lard is a great product that you can keep it frozen for years. You can keep it in the refrigerator for at least a year, and it's always accessible. Really nice fat, really good for cooking with. We use it extensively here on the farm, probably about a quart a week. With our last step on the lard, see how beautiful white it is? It used to be yellow. I just love how that happens when it freezes. But we put on this nice little label with a little burp. You see, pig's upside down, sorry. A nice pure organic lard, 2021, and we are done with our lard process. We have two more bags to do in the freezer, and then we'll be totally done. And while we're in the neighborhood, that's a beautiful beet and lemon juice salad with a little bit of olive oil in it. You should try it for the winter. Great for your liver.